2K Sports, in association with the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate. And let's see what he can do here today. Might get caught up in the brush here. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, well done. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
He's in a share of third place. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
It's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches. Second shot on the second. Opting for the 4-iron here. Getting ready to play their third. Well, this could alter the line of the shot. Playing their fourth shot. This next putt is for bogey.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, what a great stroke. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And he needs this to save par.
This is on a great line.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. How close was that to going down? This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, what a super shot. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. That could play. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. And this putt coming up for his par. Currently a couple under for the event. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left are going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
This putt is for a share of 2nd. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. To the top 5 he goes. And now at 3 under overall. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
This is the 2nd shot here on the 9th hole. Quality shot, that one. 16 feet to the hole. That was a gallant attempt. Okay, it's time to make the turn, and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
And he's down there.
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Bogey putt coming up here. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in two, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. Time for the second shot at the 11th. That's a wild one. Straight into the trees. Getting ready to play their third. Just 2 shots behind. Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. Sitting at -3, tied for 4th. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Going with the 7. Well, let's hope this one draws a good lie, because it's not going to be on the fairway. 6th shot coming up. Only 2 shots off the pace. That's tidy. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Now 4 back after that hole. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Where will this one end up? Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Bit wayward there. Well, there's the line, the green side bunker. Can they get this one up and down? That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
With this putt, he'll have HV3 in his wake.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
This sand shot awaits. And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. And the putt goes down. A nice display of resilience in the end.
Well, that was a fantastic effort getting it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie.
Finds himself in a share of 7th. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. And he needs this to save par. And that's a way to fight back from a tough break. Well holed.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
The Copperhead course, the snake pit, we're right in the middle of it.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
$15 feet to the cup. Oh, that's a nice line. Well holed. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot. Plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer. This is their look at birdie.
And there it is. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the snake pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
From around 120 yards here,
3 shots off the lead.
that's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. It was on a good line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, that's a shame. Off to a great start, but ultimately they blew it.
They did. It was, they had everything going in the front nine, and all of a sudden they make the turn, and where does it go? Right down the toilet.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this second round action.
Hi everyone, Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Right now in the top 10, and I got to say, this is a step in the right direction for this player. They haven't showed much over the year, so right now some positive vibes happening for him.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Uh-oh, Henny, is that something that's going to hurt?
Yeah, this is way out. This one's wet.
He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. Henny, how bad is this lie?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. It looked a little wayward.
Pretty good shot there.
Time now for the fourth shot. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Looks good off the blade. That's a good bogey in the end. Currently 2 under for the event. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. This lie's not great. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Ooh. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Yeah, well played.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's currently tied for 4th. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
That's a good-looking shot there.
Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today.
Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck?
Sitting at 2 under par. Currently in 4th position. And here we are with their 4th. Just 3 strokes back. He has this putt to save his par. Get in the hole. That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way. Trailing by 4 strokes. Here we are at the 6th hole.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Yes, any time you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
A birdie putt awaits.
That's frustrating. Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. This hole is a par 4. That's some good golf right there. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Opting for the 9-iron. That got a little out of control, I think.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green.
Not a bad line, this.
Was that a rush of blood? Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the tournament. This one's a par 3.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Yeah, nicely played. This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10. Just didn't drop. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for par.
Good putt, that. He finds himself currently tied for 12th. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. Playing from around 110 yards out.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Fair effort, that. Good birdie. And he'll move into the top 10. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Outstanding approach shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And this putt to move into the top 5. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
That dog will hunt.
Going with the 5-wood.
They've decided to club up.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Just one stroke back in this tournament.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one is headed to the right.
Playing their fourth shot. And just one shot off the lead. Playing their fifth shot. Currently a shot off the lead.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? That was pretty straightforward. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Par putt coming up here.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Getting ready to play their third. 3 strokes off the lead. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. He finds himself at a share of 4th. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Not a bad play, that one. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Currently 4 under for the event. Time to face a par 4.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Bit offline, that one. You're now into the lap of the golfing gods. This would be a great up and down.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
3 feet to go here to the hole. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. It's time for a one-shotter.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
This one's online. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. All right, one more hole to go. The 18th.
Birdie at the last hole. Can he make it 2 in a row?
This one's bunker bound. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. Well, if you wanted to go to the beach, you should have worn your board shorts. And here we are with the third shot.
He's 2 shots back. A par putt awaits.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. So 2 rounds in the book, some quality golf, but some room left to improve.
Always room to improve. Still hanging around in the top 10, but hasn't quite made that push through the field yet to challenge for the lead. I'll be interested to see how they play the next couple of days.
Well, that just about concludes. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this 3rd round action.
I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. Lovely effort, that. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. And down it goes.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So, yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
Here we are at the second tee.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
A bit too much pace on that one.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is what they have left for a par.
Nicely done. Lining up from around 160 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Looking really good.
Okay, steady now.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Here we are at the 4th hole.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
And this putt for first place on the leaderboard.
Well done. Take the birdie. Oh, how handy is that? Move him into top spot. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
He's eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
Well struck. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
This putt to get to 7 under the card.
This for a birdie run.
Well, what a start. This is impressive.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, just missed.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4. That's not the one he wanted. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down?
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Super shot that. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
Well, he means business. Coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
Currently at 7 under for the tournament. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Now, great rhythm on that swing. Time for the second shot here at the 9th.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Putting for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
That's well played. Pin high. This putt is about 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. That's heading into the rough, I think. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. Going with the 4-iron here.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
And here we are with the third shot.
He shares top spot. Putting for birdie here.
Oh, so close.
Just a short par putt needed on this hole. We've arrived at a par 4.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
This one should find the rough. Sitting at 7 under.
Currently tied for first place.
Just about 8 feet left to the hole. This looks good. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 8 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Just hammered that through the line.
Yep, tracking well.
Nicely holed. And for par. Leading by a shot after that hole. Let's begin the 14th.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
It was on a good line. That's disappointing. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. He's currently sitting in first place. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Big chance here.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go.
Currently leading by 3. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
That's not the shot they're after.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
A par putt on the table.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
This one heading to the bunker.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 7 feet to the cup. And that signs off on today's round. Well, Rich, this is exciting. Out in front with a round to go, but the margin's slim.
And this player cannot afford to not make birdies tomorrow. They're going to have to continue the good play in order to keep the chasing pack at bay.
On behalf of myself, Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Well, they start off with a very small lead, and so they're going to be cognizant of that. There's not a lot of room for error, but in saying that, they do have the lead, so they can't afford to make a mistake somewhere along the line if it should happen to come up. But in saying that, they just don't want to make any mistakes. It's going to be a difficult day all around.
well, there's so much excitement and anticipation in the air. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here. It's got a chance. Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
This would be a great up and down. That was a gallant attempt. And down it goes. Here we are at the third. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Getting ready to play their third. putting for par.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Yeah, you'll take that. Currently 12 under for the event. We have a par 3 on this one.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened.
Now 4 shots up after that hole. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Is this one heading into the sand? Setting up in the bunker here.
This one's heading towards the cabbage.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Time now for the 4th shot. And there it goes from the sand. And now that finds him in first place. A long par 4 this hole.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Great shot. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Teeing off here at the 7th. A bit out of shape with that swing. Got to get the rhythm back.
Oh, caught up in some branches.
Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Ooh, right by the hole. That's just about 3 feet away.
This will be a good bogey.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Taking a right at the light. This is not what they want.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. That should find the cut stuff. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. A bit wild on approach there.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Gary Player couldn't play bunker shots any better than that. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
That's nicely done. From about 100 yards.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now 2 shots up after that one. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Handy effort, that one. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Just hoping for an outcome now. That's bad luck. That's a really bad lie in the bunker. Okay, so that's step 1, but now going to hold a mid-range putt. Well, that'll play. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Oh, well played. Time for the second shot at the 12th. Getting ready to play their third. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Oh, nice looking putt. And down she goes. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. This one's headed right, Rich. Right into the water on that one. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit. Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Oh, just missed. This next putt for double bogey. Now leading by 1 shot. We have a par 5 at this one.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
This shot is about 140 yards out. He leads the field by a stroke. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Greens in regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Such soft hands.
For the par.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Opting for the 5-iron.
This one's left of the green.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
He's currently in the second position.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Hang on, Henny. Is that a bit loose?
Yeah, this ball going straight to the water.
And here we are with the third shot. Just a stroke behind the leader.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Going with the 8-iron here.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. This one's looking good.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
And coming up well short.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
9 feet to the cup.
Looking good so far.
I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? And this shot from the bunker.
That didn't look like their best swing to me. Well, this should affect the ball flight. Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 back from the leader. And this putt for a final score of 72. And that brings to an end his event.